Let's begin by looking at the swing on the right, face-on view. We'll see it's a pretty decent setup. Maybe he's tilted a little bit too far forward towards the target, but not too bad. But where he breaks down first place is in the backswing. He lets his right elbow go to the sky. See how it's going up like this? That's putting him out of position. At this point now, the right elbow needs to be below the left elbow. And he's really in a tough position from there to be able to rotate his lower body because he's really stuck. We'll look at that same move from down the line view and you'll see what I'm talking about. We'll draw in the swing plane here on the down the line view. And we'll see that as he swings back, his elbow gets way above the left elbow. We want the upper arm of the trail arm, the right arm, to be parallel to the spine. And you can see that it's quite a ways, it's almost 90 degrees. The club shaft is pointing way over the top of the line. So those are those two positions. We combine those two positions. You can see he's got himself into a jammed up position. On the right side, you can see that his hips have moved a little bit away from the target. He's kind of locked up in place. His arms are apart. He doesn't have a strong structure to swing down. So let's watch on the right side here, the face-on views the downswing. We'll see what happens. Because of his lever is on top, he's swinging really hard with his upper body and never gets his right elbow down in front of his right hip. See that? It never gets there early enough so that he can make a good solid impact. And then he's going to pull the hands really tight into his body. You can see that right there. So let's go back to about the impact point, or just before it. See how good I could do right there. Go one more here. Now let's watch the downswing from down the line version, and you'll see the same thing happening here. He's going to pull out the body, upper body's doing all the turning. The club is way above the swing plane. The club shaft is parallel to the lead arm instead of the trail arm. You can see that very clearly right there. And now he's going to pull his hands in and come up on his toes. If you look closely at his toes, now you can see that he's really pulled in. So let's go back on the down the line view and take a look at the setup position and see where his posture changed. So we're going to go ahead and draw a line up from his hip to his ear. And watch the takeaway. Not bad. Staying pretty good there. And then he's going to do something here. Oh, there's his head coming down. See how his head is going down? That's why he's pulling up on his toes. He's actually going down with his head, and he's pulling back with his back. So the club is coming way to the inside. You can't even see his hands now. And you'll see that same look here, how the club is coming way to the inside instead of swinging out away from his body. He's up on both toes. If I blow this side up a little bit, take you down, you can see he's coming up on the toe of his left foot. You can see on this one he's up on the toe of his right foot. We're going to take those back down to normal. Continue on with the finish. The left elbow's pulled well in behind him. You can see on the face-on view, the club is pulled way in behind him. His shoulders have rotated a lot more than his hips have rotated. He's putting a tremendous amount of strain. His head has moved forward well beyond where he should be. Where he should be is everything should be lined up that line right there. His right ear, right shoulder, right knee should be lined up on that line, and he's not. Then as we watch on the down line, see how the club is exited way behind him. So he's pulled his arms in. The hands should be up high, above his shoulder line. They're not. So there's his struggle. He's just really in a swing position that isn't going to work very well.